What's up, YouTube? This is Rambo coming today with a vlog talking, a lot of stuff, talking. I'll be talking a lot. So today we're going to be showing a gameplay of CTF standoff versus I'm not even sure who right now. But yeah, so pretty much, why is the gameplay so quick? It seems like I'm running really fast. Okay, regardless, I want to talk about three things today. First one, I want to talk about what happened in MLG Anaheim. Number two, I want to talk about the upcoming tournament and since Anaheim. And then lastly, I want to talk about why I'm using the MSMC and not the MP7 anymore. So first things first, Anaheim was a really bad event for us. It was personally, and I think for everyone except Stainville on our team, was our worst placing ever. I don't think any of us besides Stainville has placed worse than 9 before. I believe J-Gap's worst placing was 4th and mine was 6th. So for us placing 9 through 12, well, we got like tied for 9th. So I guess 9th was a very big, very disappointing event for us. It was a very frustrating event, to be honest. We really came in unprepared. We'd played maybe, I think, 3 or 4 times since I can't remember when. Like literally, there's really no dedication. Everyone was taking it lightly. It was kind of like almost like a break when there shouldn't have been a break, and it kind of cost us, to be honest. So since Anaheim, we've been grinding the crap out of the game. We've been playing every day by about 5 or 6 hours a day, which is really helping. For those who've been following our stream, we've learned a lot. We've grown a lot as a team. There's still a few kinks here and there we got to work on, but in due time, it's going to come up really good for us. And I'm really excited for the future of the team. And if we can keep this attitude and this in-game attitude and playing wise, keeping a grind on is really going to help us. So last thing I want to talk about Anaheim is our attitude was complete crap. Everyone that was wondering what happened against Conquer, because I was not on stream, we got 3-0 and we got destroyed by Ego's team. I never thought I'd lose to Paul in my entire career, but it did happen, and we lost pretty bad. So, but yeah, we had to play them literally right after we got off main stage against Optic, and we had like zero juice left in us, pretty much. We kind of like put everything on the floor for Optic, almost seemed like, and ended up not going too well against Conquer and got destroyed. Got really caught off guard, and really we got rolled pretty much. So, apologies to all our fans for that. I'd like to apologize on behalf of my team. It's really unacceptable not placing anything but top 4, if even that. I mean, in my opinion, winning is all that matters. And but like I said, it's really what it is. We've grown from it. It's kind of like a wake-up call for some people on our team almost. And it helped us grow as a team. And now we're back on track pretty much. So the second thing, like I said, like I've been talking a bit about after Anaheim, we've been playing a lot. We've been growing a lot. And we've been preparing for Gfinity, which is a tournament that we're leaving for Wednesday night. The tournament's on Saturday and Sunday. It is EU time zone, so it's going to be a 5-hour difference for the people that live on the East Coast and 8-hour difference for people that live on the West Coast. The matches start from, I believe, the first match in the morning is at, I believe, 10 a.m. all the way through 10 p.m. at night. So it's going to be long days, especially for us. The tournament works, the first day is pool play, 5 teams in a pool, and there's only one team per division. There's 2 divisions of 5 teams. There's only one team from each pool that does not advance to the second day, which is bracket play. A bit kind of like, it's a bit pretty much like COD Champs. It's 10-team invitational tournaments. All top 4 North American teams pretty much, well, I mean, if you want to count us top 4 still, obviously. I won't count Anaheim when I say top 4, obviously, because Anaheim was definitely just not a good event for us. It was just, like I said, it was just really bad. But pretty much when it comes down to it, it's us, Optic, Complexity, and Impact for the North American teams, and then there's 6 European teams that are showing up. Anything from the French team AA to TCM, Curse EU, and Epsilon, and all those teams, Prophecy, and all the teams are going to be showing up and playing. So, but yeah, like I said, it's the first day's pool play. I believe our first match is at 10. I believe we played the first match. We're playing Curse EU in our first match, and our last match of the day is going to be like the last game of the day, which is like at 10. And we're going to be playing, I believe, Impact, which should be a good match. And everyone from North America should be able to catch that one, considering it's going to be 10. So it should be like 10 there is 5 here. So it should be at a pretty good time to get a lot of viewers for that one. But like I said, pretty much the last topic of conversation I want to go through is the switch of the MSMC through, the switch to the MSMC from the MP7. So pretty much what I've been noticing lately, I watched a lot of Call of Duty in Anaheim because I obviously wasn't playing that much because I got kicked out pretty early. So I ended up watching a lot of game, and one thing I was keeping an eye on is one Impact. Killa is a player that uses a lot of different submachine guns, and every time I saw Killa use an MP7, there's two or three things I noticed out of Killa. Is really it didn't allow him to pretty much move around freely that much. Killa's kind of restricted in his movements, and every time he seemed to be coming out trying to challenge things, it never really worked out for him because the gun's just not a brawling gun per se. Like for those who are not up to par on the brawling word, brawling is kind of like a fighting gun. Like it's not the kind of gun you want to be stuck in a gunfight that you may not win with, pretty much. So the big difference between the MSMC and the MP7 is the fact that if you're in a gunfight that you're in a winning situation with the MP7, you're very rarely going to lose that gunfight. But if you're in a situation that you're not in a great position to win a gunfight in the first place, the MP7 is the kind of gun that's never going to give you a chance to win that gunfight, which is the real big problem with me, especially in hardpoint for us. Our hardpoint, especially when breaking hills, it's really like you're pretty much never in a good position when you're breaking a hill. It's very rare that you'll be in a positive situation to actually break a hardpoint. So being stuck with a gun that doesn't allow you to get those kills when having to fight through a gunfight that you may not win, it really hurts your chances to break a hill and help your team win the game. So it's a big reason why I switched to the MSMC. MSMC I've been playing with for the past few days. I've been doing very good stat-wise. It allows me to get a lot more kind of like highlight reel plays, which is not really something I like doing, but something that seems to be necessary in this game. Being aggressive with the weapon, and as a submachine gun player, just being really aggressive on choke points, which is something that I feel is very needed in the game now. So, like I see, I pretty much to go on. That was mainly the reasoning why I used the MSMC over the MP7. Like I said, I still feel like the MP7 is a more consistent gun than the MSMC, but it really comes to the point where consistency in this game isn't something that you necessarily want. It's kind of stupid to say, but it really comes down to the point where you want to be able to make plays, and the only gun I can make plays with as a submachine gun is really the MSMC. MP7 does not allow me to do that. So let's finish talking about that. Let's talk about the classes I started using. For CTF, I'm still keeping it pretty standard. As you see, the lightweight, toughness, extreme conditioning, tac mask. Stuns is very something you want to stay away from. I see some people using Flag Jacket as a tier 1 perk, using using 2 attachments as the first perk flag. 2 perks as the first perk slot. I'm just kind of like looking. Sorry for bugling my words there, but I'm just looking at my rapage. I really love this War Machine. I'll talk about the War Machine a bit after this, but yeah, like I said, I'm keeping my class pretty simple, pretty similar to what they used to be. I've been using tac mask a lot more. I feel like stuns is really hard. Like I'd never get stunned. A lot of people started using stuns lately, and having tac mask pretty much makes the stun useless, and it makes someone throw something for nothing. So using tac mask is very good utility for me, so I started using that a lot more lately. So talking about the War Machine, the Surto rules, which is what the Gfinity rules are using, the Gfinity tournament that I was just talking about, the tournament we're having in a week, is what the rules that we're using is the Surto. The Surto does not allow shotguns, does not allow sentries, does not allow MMS, does not allow all light machine guns. There's a lot of things that they don't allow. It's kind of like the stripped down version of the North American rules, still using score streaks though. So pretty much the War Machine is probably the most fun score streak to ever use. I don't think I've ever had this much fun with a score streak in my entire life. It's like there's nothing more rewarding than shooting a guy with a grenade and blowing him up and him dying instantly. If they're not using Flag Jacket, this thing is the most fun to play with. If they're using Flag Jacket, it takes 3 grenades point blank range, or like blowing up next to them in the vicinity to actually get the kill with him. So really the main thing to do if you ever get caught playing this rule set is having a Flag Jacket class, which I do not have yet, a Flag Jacket backup class pretty much in your settings. So if ever you face a War Machine in CTF, then you're not going to get stuck getting raided by a War Machine all the time. So something that's very needed, something that I'm going to start doing. I'm pretty much just going to like switch I'm going to take like tac mask off in that situation and just keep my lightweight extreme and then put Flag Jacket in my perk slot, so I'm able to like maybe win a gunfight against a War Machine. So pretty much this game was a blowout. Talk about a bit of the game. We've been scrimming pretty much. The only thing that's been on screen is pretty much the Gfinity teams. Pretty much Impact, Impact, Complexity, and Optic are the 3 main teams we've been playing, obviously. The next tournament for North American teams that are not invited to Gfinity is UMG Atlanta, or is it? I think it's Atlanta. I'm pretty sure it's in. It's in, I believe, in the early August, in a month from now. So, or in a month, in a little over a month from now. So, I'm pretty sure we're going to be attending that as well. We're looking to attend all the events pretty much. So, I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season for this team. I'm really excited to hopefully be at the top of our game again. We really need to get our game going. I feel like it's unacceptable to get 9 plays at a tournament. I've never played this worse, and like, it really makes no sense to me how 4 players of this caliber on a team should place 9. Like it's like I said, it's unacceptable, and I'm doing everything in my capability to change that and help my team get to the next level of play, and obviously lead my team to hopefully a victory and high places for the rest of the season. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I'm sorry for not posting on YouTube lately. I'll try and get my YouTube game up when I come back from Gfinity as much as I can. Since I'll have more time then, the grind's going to be hopefully still real and still be able to post videos. And yeah, this is Rambo. Have a good night, guys. Peace.